Hello, and welcome to Zach's Shopping for Stocks. I'm your host, Maddy Johnson, an editor here at Zach's. Today is February 21st, and it is warm here today in Chicago. It is around 60 degrees. It is balmy. It's crazy that it's February and it is this warm out. So last time I posed the question, is 2017 the year of the retail famine? Well, it doesn't seem that way for America's favorite store to make fun of, Wal-Mart. So Wal-Mart has been on this kind of e-commerce shopping spree lately, and last week it announced its acquisition of Moosejaw. So Moosejaw is this popular and fast-growing outdoor retailer. It's similar to REI and other retailers like Dick's Sporting Goods and Gander Mountain. So Moosejaw is headquartered in Madison Heights, Michigan, and it actually only has about 10 physical stores sprinkled across the Midwest. And there's one actually right here in Chicago, in Lincoln Park. I've been to it maybe once. It's pretty cool, but its website is huge, and its website is the main source for its growth. And what makes Moosejaw so popular and such a popular choice for people who live an active outdoor lifestyle is that it carries over 400 brands, and coveted brands at that. So including Patagonia, the North Face, Marmot, if I think I'm saying that right, and the beloved Canada Goose, which actually just announced its initial public offering, So Moosejaw's success kind of comes at a weird time for outdoor retailers. Other competitors are struggling recently. Maybe that's probably an under-exaggeration. They're really struggling. So Eastern Mountain Sports filed for a bankruptcy a few weeks ago. Gander Mountain, which I just mentioned, and that's a stalwart in hunting, fishing, and camping. My dad is a huge fan of Gander Mountain. I remember going to their huge stores. I think there's one in the suburbs of Chicago. I'm not too sure, but it's like just this complex of fishing and hunting and camping, and it's like a landscape of everything you could possibly think of if you needed anything for hunting, fishing, and camping. It's really cool, but not my cup of tea. But that, unfortunately, is reportedly near a bankruptcy filing as well. And then you have Sports Authority, and that was liquidated last year after no interested buyer came forward. And then you have Cabela's, which is a Gander Mountain rival, and that's in the process of being acquired by Bass Pro Shops. So, kind of taking a step back from all of that information, this acquisition will definitely benefit Moosejaw, hands down. So with Walmart's firepower and commitment to online growth, Moosejaw.com will only continue to grow. And Moosejaw.com, as I said before, it was really popular before Walmart came in. So Walmart, it's just going to help Moosejaw.com just benefit even more. It's going to give them the tools to grow their intensely loyal user base. But then I have to wonder, what will Walmart get out of this deal? What is Walmart's end game here? So sure, scooping up Moosejaw gives Walmart access to its industry relationships, which are, those are really important, and its top apparel brands like Canada Goose, Patagonia, and North Face. And it will allow it to carry these brands through its other storefronts like Walmart.com and ShoeBuy, which is this online footwear store that Walmart just bought recently, and Jet.com. It's this smaller scale Amazon competitor that Walmart bought for a nice chunk of change for $3.3 billion last year. And we also have to remember that these brands that Moosejaw is known for carrying are high-end and upscale. Walmart's customer base is not. And that might be mean to say and very blunt, but it's true. Higher income shoppers is a demographic that Walmart has always struggled to reach. And perhaps they think that buying Moosejaw will help them close this gap faster. And maybe that's true, but Walmart is still Walmart. And personally, I hate going in Walmart. I'd rather go into a Target. Walmart, you go in there because they have those really good rollback deals on that one item. And you're like, oh God, I guess I have to go into a Walmart, but man, why Target, why can't you just have this good deal on this one item that I need? And not even Amazon is that cheap, but I guess I have to go into a Walmart. It's like follow that People of Walmart page on Facebook and you see this just thread of awful things that it's a zoo of America. And you're like, well, this is Walmart, but I need that television really badly. So I go in and I face those crowds. However, if Walmart can close this demographic gap, then they will truly be an Amazon rival. And that's something to really think about. And Amazon should be, I think, a little bit more concerned than they were yesterday, but still shrug it off. They're still Amazon. Prime shoppers, they still have the Prime shoppers, Prime customers. Jeff Bezos, probably not too worried about it. But Walmart is still there. They're still trying to be possibly something that they're not. But I do have to give them a little bit of credit for doing something to, I guess, expand their user base and, I guess, trying something new. So, I think that does it for today's episode of Shopping for Stocks. You can find other great audio content at Zacks.com/podcast. And if you have any other concerns or questions, please shoot us an email at podcast@Zacks.com. And as always, thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next time.